The United States of America. Leaders of the free world. A true international superpower. 23rd in education worldwide. Hi, my name is Trace Jones, and I would like to shed some light on the problems the American schooling system faces in our modern society. I will start off by explaining the problems we currently face. These include both a lack of efficiency and unbearably high costs. I will then shift into what successful countries are doing to advance their own systems. I think you will be able to recognize the stark differences. Problem number 1. This image brings back memories of countless hours filling in bubbles, racing to beat a time limit, and pulling out hair waiting for results. One of the major problems in America is our complete reliance on testing to assess progress. Testing is unfortunately a norm from kindergarten all the way up to college. Why is standardized testing such a problem, you may ask? Well, Kevin Wellner of the New York Times suggests that students learn effectively in a rich, engaging environment. He claims that opportunities we give them now are narrow, constrained, and focused too much on dry, unengaging test prep. What we have essentially created in the United States is an environment that induces the highest amount of stress with the least amount of personal engagement. And unfortunately, everything in a child's future could rely on a few test scores. Intelligence simply cannot effectively be measured in this sort of environment. Problem number 2. Schooling can become incredibly expensive, especially when we are talking about upper-level education, which in today's world is almost a necessity. We as current college students understand the harsh realities that are debt and student loans. Other nations are passing us by because some of our top talent simply cannot afford education past high school. Time to get real about the cost of college. In 2014, U.S. News reports that the average college grad had close to $30,000 of student loans in their names. This number also rises very rapidly when talking about private and elite schools. Yes, some do pay these debts off and become successful. The problem is there are many bright students who simply cannot get this sort of debt under control. So what are other countries doing that we are not? First, it is important to look at funding that other countries are allocating. Next, it is crucial to explain how students are actually learning material. Finally, we will see how it is upper-level schooling is being paid for in these countries. It is also to be noted that some of these changes are small, while others are very large. First, I'll explain the difference in how foreign schools are funded. Many European schools are funded by government, much as the U.S. public schools are. However, differences appear in where the allocations go. In America, we are convinced we must spend a big on facilities such as a new computer lab or a library. Many other countries shift the focus to higher teacher salaries, leading to a much more qualified staff. Second, European schools have a much different philosophy on how material should be taught. For one, foreign schools have significantly shorter school days. This leads to a more rested and more motivated student. Many of these schools also offer specialization at a much earlier age. This allows kids to learn about subjects they are actually interested in. Finally, other nations keep the cost of school down because they basically give school to all of their students for free. If you can make it to the college level, it is paid for by the government. Germany and France are two countries that have employed this system because they understand the importance of university. Education of a population is the absolute best investment a country can make. So there you have it. The U.S.'s reliance on a faulty testing system and an astronomically high-priced education has led to other countries blowing us by. However, by recognizing what these countries do well, it is more than possible to surpass the competition. Education is truly the United States' ticket to the top.